Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Winter has certainly arrived here in November as we're all set to go. And off we go from Denver. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
So they'll decline this and take the result. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Velus Jones now on the return. Escapes the defender. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Nicks off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there. Shotgun snap to Nicks. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Home the trips right.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Nix from the gun. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Again, it's Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Trying to sneak it, Herbert. Oh, the football's loose. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Baylor tight. Yep. 12.
First and 10, Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's complete, Amari on Hampton. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Third and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Hampton will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now lead by 10.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ray. Go.
Herbert back to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they're going to to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Nix to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Nix now to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Hampton now up the middle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. J.K. Scott on the punt. He has it at the 33. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. throw, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Black 80.
Herbert on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
380. Let's go. 21. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks it. One away. That brings up 3rd down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. 380. 5-9. Go. Right.
Throw here, 3rd down. This one is also going to be incomplete. Knocked away again, and they're left looking at 4th down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. return. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Step one is just making the hit, Brock. Step two, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step three, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys go enjoy the moment.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Famous Jones on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10. At their own
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Nix off the play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Again on second and 10. Nix. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's whooped his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw.
And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. Pass brought in by Watson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they bring him down around the 34.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And inches at the 34-yard line.
Play action with Nix. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and check downs, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Very thankful that INT was dropped as they come to the line here, third and short. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Heaving for the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. We've got a fourth down decision to make. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
One final shot before the half. Throwing this for the end zone. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And he charges through the slow for a gain of 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
Oh, my son! Captain, ready!
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my son! Away, ready!
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 18.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Nix from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
On third down, here's Nix. That's completed right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now the offense and Nix coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Captain.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. It's Nick, out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my son!
They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the lead is back down to 9.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. And down he goes. The Broncos defense gets there. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Captain. 5-9. Hey, ram. Let's go.
So we're through 3 here. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Set.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. They're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
At the 26-yard
This
line.
offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. That's taken at the 15. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 17-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Baylor Tigers. Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. His work begins at the 31. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
second and 10.
Oh, my son!
Nix off the play action. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, my son!
To the air on 3rd and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Desperation time here. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First and 10 at the
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Oh, my son!
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now it's 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Connects on the crosser. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Oh, my son! Ready! 180! Behind!
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Olsen there on the coverage.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Nix to throw again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw again. Nix going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Broncos cut the lead down to just 2.
Broncos 26.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chargers up by just a couple of points. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Line.
Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ray.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hampton. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to Hampton. 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun give to Hampton. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing the 4th down.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. sure to stop him cold.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line.